Hey guys, I thought I'd do a video today on I'm pulling out a bunch of figures I had in totes, and I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of them or keep them. I don't know what my plans are with them, but I think they're pretty neat. I forgot I had a few of these, and yeah, I got a few rare figures. They were from the 1991 Star Toys WWF figures, and I don't really hear too much about these, so I figure they're fairly rare. You hear about the Hasbros and the LJNs and Galoob figures and whatnot back in the day, but you rarely hear about these guys. I've got, I believe, 4 of the 5. I've got 2 here currently. I've got to dig through some other stuff. I think I do have 2 others, but so let's jump in. Pretty unique, pretty interesting, pretty creepy. Look at that face. So, yeah, they were made in Spain, 1991. They're about 14 inches tall, and just pretty cool figs. I mean, you just like I said, I don't hear people talking about these ever. But so, yeah, this particular figure is pretty cool. He's got hair, you know. I think his particular figure, they all came with belts. I don't have any of the belts. I think I lost some belts. I don't know what I did with them, but yeah, he's this particular one, I guess, came with maybe the least amount of stuff as opposed to some of the other guys. But he had cloth knee pads, pretty cool. He had a arm tassel thing, very Ultimate Warrior-esque. Pretty neat. Kind of a weird thing. He's got Ultimate Warrior on the back of the neck, and it also says Marvel. I don't know if you can see that or not, but kind of weird and kind of cool in a way too. I think, really. I mean, where do you see something like this? But some articulation. You can move at the elbow a little bit. Arms, legs, pretty cool. Hip. A neat figure. He's jacked up to shit like Warrior, of course. Was a monster. On the bottoms of the feet it says 1991 Titan Sports Incorporated, WWF. Of course, I've heard they didn't have the licensing to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys want to comment and let me know, maybe they did. I don't know. But yeah. So the rumor is these guys. There was 5 of them. The first run was Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Big Boss Man. I think I've got Hogan and Hacksaw somewhere. If I do find them, I'll do an update video. I'm pretty sure I've got them. I don't know where the hell they are. I know I don't got the belts. I think I'm missing Hogan's headband, I think, if I remember correctly, but I don't have the... Hacksaw came with a flag and a 2x4 and all that. I don't have those, but I think they were fairly bare figures, other than maybe some knee pads or something like that. But if I find them, I'll do an update video. But yeah, so the rumor was these guys hit the shelves, and I guess they were so creepy. I mean, look at that. That's pretty creepy. I guess they hit the shelves and they were scaring kids, so they almost automatically pulled them off the shelves. So I guess maybe furthered the rarity of these figures, I guess. But yeah, fairly neat. You never hear these in conversations ever. Nobody talking about. I think Zach Ryder on his wrestling podcast, I think he found a Jim Duggan inbox, which was pretty cool. He found it at one of those fig hunts that he did, and I thought that was neat. That reminded me of these. That's why I was like, hey, I got a couple of those. But yeah, really neat, really cool figure. I also have here currently Jake the Snake Roberts. I do have Damien somewhere. If I do the update video, I'm sure I'll find Damien, and he'll be around his back of his neck here. Jacked to shit. Not as creepy looking, but still pretty much looks like Jake. Jake wasn't ripped like this at all, but really cool though. I mean, look at that ratty hair. Look at that mullet. pretty neat. Got Marvel on the back of the neck. Strange. Yeah, just a really, really cool figure. I mean, what do you guys think? Is pretty neat. I try to do some research on these guys, and I can't really find much about them. But yeah, they're rare. They're cool. If you guys got any information on them, comment, I guess. So I guess they did have plans before, I guess, the kids got creeped out by the facial sculpts on these guys to make more figures, because on the bottom of the boxes they had there was some other names. I think there was like Bret Hart. There were, I think, the Rockers, Macho Man Randy Savage, which would have been a cool one in the first line. I wish they had produced a Macho Man in the first line. They had Legion of Doom and Mr. Perfect and the Bushwhackers, and I had a couple more guys, Earthquake and Texas Tornado. That's an interesting one. Somebody told me on one of the forums that they thought there was a Texas Tornado on eBay. So I kind of I looked it up, and there's conflicting things. It kind of looks like Texas Tornado. It doesn't have hair though, like these guys. It's just the plastic hair. So some people were saying, because it does have WWF on the feet, but there were, I guess, parts bins, so they swapped out parts and stuff like that, and pieces, legs, and torsos. They used it all. I guess it was a Tarzan figure, supposedly. So I don't know. It might have been a Texas Tornado figure. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. But yeah, so I believe I got 4 of the 5. The 5th one is tough. It's a tough one to find. I've done a little bit of research on that. Big Boss Man. That's a toughie. I don't think I'm going to be able to ever find that one. If I ever do, I think I'm going to... it's a little bit too much than what I'm willing to pay. But yeah, he came with all cloth clothing, which was pretty cool. He didn't have hair like these guys. It was plastic with his little crew cut thing or whatever he had there. But no nightstick, but he did have full, cloth clothing, which was really cool. Kind of had them bug eyes. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the picture or not. Look it up. Hogan is the creepiest one by far. He will haunt your nightmares. He's a creepy looking figure. If I do find him, I'll do an update video. He looks really creepy, and I can see why children were scared of these. But on the flip side, it made them rare, I guess, and interesting and pretty neat. Yeah. So if you guys want to see another video, I guess I'll post another one. I don't know. Pretty cool. I'll do some more videos on some other figures that I've got, some Hasbros and whatnot for figure collectors. I don't know if you guys want to see this. And there's probably a million videos out here on these toys, but I don't know if there's many on these, because I searched it out. There was 2 that I found, and they were foreign. I had no idea what they were saying, so I figured I'd post a video on my cool, creepy figures here. Old school WWF. You can't get any better than that. Alright guys, take it easy.